I forgot about this character. This character doesn't exist in the when you play through as Reinhardt. Hey, Angelus, welcome in. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Hope you are well tonight. I feel like it's been a couple nights since I've been able to see you. Hope you're having a good stream. Please tell us all about it. More Mega Man Maker. Hopefully you came across some good levels. Streams have gone well. Good to hear, good to hear. I do normally read in-game text out loud, but this isn't the first time we played through this game on stream. And also, I tend not to read text that scrolls automatically. I have a hard time keeping up with it. So, apologies if you would prefer that I were helping with the reading, but that's just not how this one's gonna go. The skeletons on motorcycles return, and yeah, this is the castle center, so this is the part with the nitro puzzle. I think I almost missed that save crystal. That would have been very bad. Yeah, I thought we needed a key for that. That's where the Mandragora is. Yeah. The angry video game nerd should watch my playthrough so he knows how to do this part, Angela says. Yeah, I was we were talking about that before. He really blunders the whole nitro part. This part almost made me quit, and the only reason is the repeating music for like an hour. This is a pretty eerie... That, the blood doesn't line up very well with the eyes like it's supposed to, but it still looks pretty eerie. For an enemy that's introduced with such a dramatic cutscene, he really doesn't hang around. The high wall can be destroyed using magic nitro. Some kind of code? If you play this game for yourselves, my friends, do not play on easy difficulty. Because if you turn the difficulty down to easy, it won't let you play the entire game. The playthrough cuts off after this level when you play on easy mode. This is a level-based game, but it never really felt like a level-based game to me. I never remember which way I should go first here. It's gonna be super tedious if I made the wrong choice. If I make the wrong choice between these two directions. I think I'll go this way first. No, I'll go this way first, because even if this is the wrong way to go first, that other room is such a hassle to go through. This is the better way to go first, although I think this is wrong. Wait, is there even a boss then? What do we... No. Well, yeah. Yeah, there is. Because the level cuts off after the... there's not a final boss. There's not like a Dracula or anything when you play on easy. After you defeat the bull and you activate the elevator, when you go up the elevator, the game ends. And it tells you to play on normal if you want to see the full game. When I played this as a kid, I rented it, and I played on easy. I got up to that point, and then yeah, the game cut off. I learned the hard way. And I learned to never again play a game on easy mode. I was righteously punished. And I learned my lesson. Yeah, after the bull, after you defeat the bull, before you fight the bull, after you activate the magic crystal that activates the elevator, you have to do the bullfight to get out of the room. And then after you defeat the bull, you go back upstairs to take the elevator up to the end of the game. Or the last areas, but you can't do them on easy. So, if you're playing as Reinhardt, you don't get to do the... what's it called? The battle tower? Or anything after that. So, the battle tower, the clock tower... All of that stuff is not available on easy. And if you're playing as carry, you don't get to do the Tower of Sorcery or the Clock Tower. Batman Returns does that. You don't get the credits unless you play on superhero difficulty. Yeah, I have a... I'm okay with a game... I'm okay with a game cutting you off for playing on a lower difficulty. I usually don't like... I get annoyed when a game doesn't let you play through the full game on normal difficulty, though. And I have mixed feelings about that, because I do think, like, if you turn the difficulty up to hard, you do kind of deserve a better reward for beating the game on a higher difficulty, but I don't like the idea of being punished for playing on the default difficulty. What am I missing over here? Is it literally just the save crystal is the only difference? Nope, there's a save crystal on that side too. Nothing. I'm not missing anything. I just came the wrong way. I should have gone the other way first. That's all right. We're okay. I like the music track here, Greg says. It gets a bit repetitive. It's kind of a short loop for how much time you spend in this area. Up, climb up, not sideways. Oh, I missed that jump. I made the wider gap and I missed the narrower one. Oh, I forgot to write a note when I talked to the statue before. I forget the name of the bloodbath level with the razor blades and stuff. But that's when I knew this game was all in. Bloodbath level. The second stage, the one with the guillotines? And all the stairs and moving like platforms with spikes on the sides. So that other way was the wrong way to go. but I risked that being the wrong way to go because this room is really tedious. Because you have to, every time you pass through here, you have to fight all these lizard men, and there's like 6 of them. It's really tiring, because they just take a while. They take quite a while to take down. If I play this game, I'll never see the ending because I'll be playing on easy, Angela says. It's not the easiest game in the world, but it's not excruciatingly difficult. It can be hard to find your way through some of the areas of the game. Like there are parts that are very confusing. Like just like so far as figuring out where to go. And the platforming can be rather tough. Especially if you take it kind of carelessly. And sometimes the penalty for dying is really high. But there's not a whole lot in the game that's like excruciatingly difficult. Final boss can be really tough, though, and it can be really punishing to have to redo the last. The last boss fight is several phases, basically, that are pretty long, and if you die there, you have to. You have to redo a lot of... You lose a lot of time. This thing on the wall here kind of reminds me of the Goron Chief from Ocarina of Time. It kind of looks like an evil version of him. Friendly lizard man. There you go. If you want to destroy the wall, you need both the nitro and the mandragora. It really does look like Darunia, doesn't it? You will die like wretches. Alright, we got some nitro. Don't have to go very far with it right now. Uh-oh. My health is very bad. Good thing I have a ton of beef in my pocket. Good night, Frownie. And Greg with Blue Cage says, glad no Frownie will be playing Castlevania 64 tomorrow night. Well, in my heart. Have a good night, my friend. Thank you for being here with us. What is that enemy doing? Those leaps. The enemies have been behaving very strangely during this playthrough. We had a mini-boss walk himself off a ledge. I had a vampire get trapped inside of a wall. I've got these guys jumping up to the roof for no reason. Nothing makes any sense tonight. I kind of love it. Am I right? Am I right that the doors are locked until the enemies? I think I might have been fighting those enemies for no reason. please let go of me, please. Okay, are we locked in this room? Yeah. I think we were locked in the other room too, and I think just that bolt that I threw behind me killed that enemy off screen right as I got to the door. How do we get... up there? Stand on the blade, right? Yeah. This game is really generous with the meat. Put that down. Such a huge room. It's a boss arena, right? So it's rightfully gigantic. Takes a while to cross. Ah, I forgot to pick up the thing. Glad I remembered before I went all the way back up. How much health does this guy have? Not only did I get him with the holy water, but then I hit him like 6 or 7 times with bolts. Oh my goodness. This is unacceptable. More. He has more health. Always more, Tuesday says. That is the correct answer. I just can't believe what it takes to destroy some of these enemies. That guy just doesn't want any part of this. He's clearly a pacifist. More strange enemy behavior. What a deeply odd game. You can climb up on this door? Never done that before. See, look, you can't open this door. I knew I wasn't being crazy and wasting my time. You are locked in here with these guys. Shouldn't have been it. Somehow that was it. Yeah, the Mandragora doesn't have any consequences. Yeah, it's just the nitro. So if I remember correctly, the problems with the Nerds playthrough are he doesn't understand that you can put down the Nitro or the Mandragora. There's a spot, there's a thing on the wall that's hazardous chemical disposal. If you have one of them picked up that you don't need, I think he didn't figure that out. And he also kept trying to blow up that wall before finishing the puzzle that removes the magical barrier that is there to prevent the wall from being explodable. He didn't find or didn't figure out this gigantic crack in the wall that has to be blown up. I don't think there's anything I need to buy. Hey, Raven Child, welcome in. Hope your week is getting off to a wonderful start. Buy one of those healing kits. Castlevania 64, a game of games. I love Castlevania 64. This is one of my favorite games. This is, I think, the 4th time we've played through this on the stream. Maybe 5th. I think this is our 5th playthrough, actually. We played through Reinhardt on normal mode twice, hard mode once, and Carrie on normal once. So yeah, this is the 5th time I've played this on stream. Basically, I've been wanting to complete the game with both characters at both difficulties. But I had to repeat one of them because we lost, my memory card went bad. So I lost some, I lost a playthrough, basically. Secret panel in the ceiling. Leads to the secret study. It's very foggy. It's very foggy inside this astronomy tower. Does it look foggy from the center? At least it doesn't look foggy from the center. All the statues give me Resident Evil vibes, Angela says. When we first go into the villa, a couple stages back, that main room always reminds me of the mansion from Resident Evil. Okay, so gold is 2, red is 4, and blue is 8. Never ended up playing this one. Wasn't big into Castlevania back then. I should probably give it a go. This is... I'm a pretty big Castlevania fan. I haven't played every game yet. And I don't love every Castlevania game, but the ones that I do love, I really love. And this is basically my second favorite Castlevania game. I think I'd have to say Castlevania 1 on the NES is my favorite. But I do love this game. Hey, yeah, if you get it wrong, just I don't think there's a penalty for I don't think there's a penalty for getting the solution wrong there. It just doesn't do anything. So now that that giant and super obvious barrier is removed from that wall, we can go blow it up. I may end up having to repeat this part of the game several times. I'm virtually guaranteed to explode myself with the nitro. It's more generous than Resident Evil. If you mess up the portrait puzzle, birds attack. Yeah, I don't know if any of the puzzles in this have a penalty like that. I guess it would be kind of nice if it did, but for the astronomy tower, like, I also don't know that it would make a lot of sense. Like, maybe some of the stained glass knights came out of the wall or something. I don't know. An enemy made out of constellations. That could be kind of cool, like a wireframe enemy. good. We're good. Nice. Fireball's coming slowly for me. Oh, this is the thing I was talking about. Hazardous material disposal. So see if you need to put the nitro down. There's a bunch of those spread throughout. Well, maybe not a bunch, but there's a couple of them. The holy water is so much better for fighting the vampires, but I'm trying to use it sparingly because, well, for one, I want to use it on our way back through with the nitro, and two, I want to have a bunch of it left over for the boss. I don't remember Resident Evil well enough to remember that particular puzzle. It's been a long time since I've played it. I've only played the GameCube version. I've never played the original. But I had the GameCube one when I was young, and I was really into that game for a while. I played it a lot, but I haven't gone back to it. I'd definitely like to. I think it'd be fun to do another playthrough of it on the stream and sort of re-experience it. Thank goodness the vampires don't respawn. Alright, I'm probably going to have a very rough time trying to get through here. No, I forgot that those fall. What did I tell you? It's alright. It's alright. That's going to happen a lot. It's actually surprising we got as far as we did without an explosion. Hit the wrong button. Oh, now I'm powered down. Gross. These guys take a lifetime to fight. The camera is complete opposite of how it was last time. It's so much better. I'm not complaining, but I am surprised. It made me run toward the camera last time. I don't remember how to get through these gears. So this is where I expect to die a few times as well, is to walk through these gears. I don't remember the one we're coming up against. I don't remember if we have to be ahead of it or behind it. Some people prefer Resident Evil 1, but I feel like I have more of an attachment to Resident Evil 2, Angela says. Because of the city setting. And the fact that they improved the auto map. Played the demo on PC, which was a surprisingly good port. I played, is my health going down? Why would my health be lower? Magic Nitro drained my health. Looks like we want to be ahead of the gear. I was trying to watch. Don't crush me, don't crush me, don't crush me. I have an attachment to Resident Evil 2 as well. I had that on the Nintendo 64. That was actually the first Resident Evil game that I played. And I played it quite a bit as well. I know I at least did both of the main characters with, like, both scenarios. I don't think I went through all of the bonus content in Resident Evil 2. I feel like there's a lot. There's, like, that weird tofu mode and stuff like that. My health is going down. Oh, I'm poisoned. I wonder how long I've been poisoned for. I thought it was weird that I was like, I kept feeling like I don't remember taking damage, and yet my health is gone. Alright, this is the part that's terrible. Oh, we did it first try. Nice. Those skeletons are the cause of a lot of misery. Should be good. I think that we can save before this boss fight. Resident Evil is good stuff. Currently playing through the 2 remake for the first time, Raven says. I heard people like that. We tried to do the Nintendo 64 Resident Evil on the stream, but my battery, the battery in my cartridge died mid-stream. When we started the game at the beginning of the night, the battery worked. All my save files from childhood were still on the cartridge. And about, I don't know, an hour or so into the game, I went to save, and it wouldn't work anymore. And then all of the save data was just gone, because the battery had died while I was playing. So then it became a no-death run, but I died. I haven't bothered to change the battery in the cartridge. I have replacement batteries, and I don't know, haven't gotten around to doing it. I'm gonna check that out once I get more hard drive space, Angela says. Fingers crossed, my friends. This fight might be agony. That was a good start. That was a good start. Things are quickly going very bad. Yeah, I should have chopped the creature's head off before it woke up. I don't know how to avoid basically any of these attacks. That charge there, I don't know what you're supposed to do. Maybe if I slide. Maybe if I slide, I can get away. I'm gonna burn through a lot of healing items. AKA all of them. Yeah. 100% of them. This is horrible. The only viable weapon I have is holy water, and he won't stand still long enough for it to take effect. Alright, now we got him. He's dropping meat. He's getting health back from somewhere. Do you see that? How does that even work? I think I'm actually maxed out on, yeah, I'm maxed out on chicken. Quick, eat one before it despawns. Alright, so that was a little frustrating, but actually really nothing to complain about. Let's save quick. Yeah, hacks, it's cheating. I know I keep saying it, but I've seen so many instances of strange enemy behavior tonight. Alright, let's make sure this is activated. Yeah, good. It's a giant bull made out of roast chicken. I mean, there 1% of it was beef. There was a beef, but we actually have another boss fight coming up immediately too. Oh, thank you for the GGs, if I didn't say. Thank you for that. Yeah, can you stand still so I can hit you, please? That's what Raven says the Resident Evil 2 remake is great so far, quite terrifying at times. Not sure why you'd want to eat tainted demon meats anyway. Well, I extracted them from the monster via holy water, so hopefully that cleansed them. Ho ho ho! Oh, it's a Christmas game. know. So I think when I played this for the first time as Carrie, I think it was during this fight that I realized that there's a charge attack. I think the whole rest of the playthrough, I've been going through tapping the attack button. So things were a lot harder up until that point. I think that's just phase 1. I think we also have to fight death here. Thank you for the GG. That's music from Dracula X. I haven't played that one. I feel like Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth on the Wii, if I remember right, I think that game reused music from Haunted Castle. I was wrong. Alright, I don't think I need to heal because I think we're about to be healed when we take the elevator. I thought there was another phase to that fight, but I forgot. Yeah, I think the boss music from Haunted Castle is reused in Adventure Rebirth. I love Haunted Castle. I don't know why I love it, because it's terrible, but I do. This is the part where the game ends when you play on easy mode. You go up that elevator and you just get a screen that says you can't play anymore. Unless you redo the game on a higher difficulty. This is usually the part where I end up stopping for the night when we're doing a playthrough of this, but we've got more time, so we are going to keep going for now. Alright, we did get our health back. I didn't get it where I expected to, but we did get it back. Tower of Science. Alright, one of these towers is where the second crystal is hidden. So I need to be on the lookout. I think it's in the Tower of Sorcery, if I remember right. But this is one of the parts that's unique to playing as Carrie, so again, I'm going to be very unfamiliar with this. Looks to be just mostly platforming challenge so far. Which I'm always enthusiastic about. I was going to play Haunted Castle on stream, but after it thoroughly decimated me, I was like, nah, I'm not doing that, Angela says. Yeah, Haunted Castle is very difficult. It is the... Haunted Castle is perhaps the most quarter-hungry game I've ever played. These jumps are scary. No, I didn't know if that box was gonna be able to hit me or not. I thought if I stood on the very edge, it would there would be enough room. I didn't think there was supposed to be enough room, but I thought that there might be. Alas. I hesitated. We might be here a while. We might be here a long while. This is gonna be as bad as that. This is gonna be as bad as that waterway earlier, where I kept missing the same jump. The timing on these is impossible. I'm behaving like the trick is to go when it's turned off, and that's not. The trick is to jump over it. Maybe it's a little bit of both. The thing is, the window where the laser is actually turned off is so brief. I don't know how you're supposed to. I don't know how you're supposed to make it. It doesn't really give a sign that it's about to turn off, so I can't. I mean, I can jump to anticipate it, but it's gonna take a lot to learn when that safe spot is, I think. I'm not enjoying this. Sometimes it looks like it stays turned off forever. Oh, this is horrible. We're gonna be here for hours. I just can't do it. I'm dispirited. I don't know, maybe I could damage it to make it stay turned off for longer. The answer is no. I just don't understand the timing on this. It stays turned off for forever. It only turns on when I jump at it. The Harry Potter games might be my gateway into 3D adventure games like The Legend of Zelda next says. I was never able to really enjoy them, but seeing how I'm enjoying these, I might give it another go. That is good to hear, I'd say. I think I play more 2D games in general than I do 3D games, but there are definitely some 3D adventure games that I like quite a bit. Like the Zelda ones. I used to like this game, but then the Tower of Science happened. Now I've changed my tune. Might try this one out sometime too. I highly recommend it. Ah, that's so bogus. That box is not that wide. The hitbox on that box is way bigger than the box itself, because there's plenty of room. There's plenty of room to stand on that ledge. Oh god, I just don't know what to do about this. I don't think I'm gonna make it through here. I must be able to, because I've done it before. My brain is overheating now. We're gonna have to go without the hat for a while. The nightmare's not over. Don't be fooled. I can't see. No, there's a gap there. There's a level in Super Mario World where you're underwater, and there are all these squares with spikes coming out of the side. This must be the factory where they produce those. That's definitive proof that Super Mario and Castlevania happen in the same universe. Most people never noticed that. Oh, thank goodness. I think that now we're going to get to a part where there's a whole bunch of laser cannons. Our lives have certainly not gotten easier. I wonder if I might be better off just running through this, part. In a rush. I really hope those guns don't respawn, but I kind of fear they will. They did not. Alright, well, they might if I go back out here, but I'm going to risk it anyway. I'm going to go ahead and save, so I'll already have that key. That is a big flat chain. So what is this room? This is the room for hiding out in? There's nothing in there. That's a big, scary gap. Oh, Well, you know what? Let's go back to that room for hiding out in for just a moment, because we have a raid coming in. Welcome in, raiders. Thank you for joining us for some wonderful Castlevania 64. This game has got me pulling my hair out tonight. This Tower of Science is mean. But welcome in. This is a game I like quite a bit. Most people don't get it. They don't understand the majesty of Castlevania 64, but it is a game I happen to love. We're having a really good time. I'm not playing very well, but I'm having fun. There you are, Yaden. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Jen. Good to have you with us. And Ned, welcome in. Never finished this one. Didn't love it, didn't hate it. Should finish it. I hope you do. Maybe it'll grow on you by the time you make it to the end if you go back to it. This is a game that I kind of loved from a distance in a way for a long time. I rented it on the... I rented it, I was going to specify that I rented it on Nintendo 64. That's all it's on. I rented it when I was young, and I got up as far as the fake ending, because I was playing it on easy mode, and you don't get to play the full game on easy. And even though I got burned by a fake ending on a lower difficulty, I still, like, thought very highly of this game, and finally went back to properly play through it on the stream a couple years ago. And it's just great. It's just great. I like the look and vibe and atmosphere of the game. I like the platforming even though it makes me pull my hair out sometimes. Welcome in, El Gapo Sweater. Thank you for coming along. What were you playing tonight, by the way, Eden? What was going on your stream? Yeah. I like the platforming as you plummet to the abyss. I mean, at any given moment, I'm mere seconds away from plummeting into the abyss, so... The odds are stacked very highly in the favor of comedy. Oh my goodness. Like many Castlevania games, your character has different power levels, and when you die, you're powered down until you collect the upgrades again. So, like, right now, life is a little rough right now because I'm extra weak. I don't think that gun can turn to hit me here. That's convenient. Restarted my NES quest and SNES quest. Trying to play all North American and PAL region NES and SNES titles. Tried a few years back. Got 68 games in and didn't finish. That is a huge undertaking to do to do both libraries. It sounds like an incredibly fun project to do a complete library challenge. I don't know that I have it in me, though. Using Chris Scullion's NES and SNES Encyclopedia as a guide. Game number 1 tonight for the NES, 10-yard fight. I'll see if I can complete several year challenge, but exciting. Gives the stream a good focus and goal. I don't know if that gun just died from friendly fire or not. It looked like it might have been the case. Oh my goodness, there's so many doors! There's nothing over there. I think I generally prefer the NES to the Super NES. I mean, I definitely don't dislike the Super NES. My favorite video game of all time is a Super NES game. But, like, you know, like, if I had to be stuck with one console or the other until the end of time, I'd probably prefer to be stuck with the NES. If I were going to do a complete library, though, of one of those two, I feel like I would rather do the complete Super NES library. Because the RPGs on the NES, I think, would destroy me. I'm the opposite. The Super NES is my favorite console. I love the NES, as it's where I started, but would choose the Super NES. Yeah, I think I would choose the NES. I just, not that it would be an easy choice, right? Because there are some Super Nintendo games that I really love. And I would definitely miss. But I don't know, just like some of the things that I really like I like the 8-bit Contras better than the 16-bit Contras. I like the 8-bit Mega Man games better. I like the 8-bit Castlevanias better. I don't know if I can take out this gun, which makes me kind of stuck. Alright, there's no knockback. But there might be in the air, so I better time my jumps carefully. Oh my goodness, can I go back to that save crystal? Hey, another raid. That's almost a double raid. And speaking of NES challenges, we just got a raid from Yaden, who's beginning an NES and Super NES library challenge, and here comes Narblast, who is currently about halfway through an NES challenge. Welcome in, Nar. Thank you for the raid. What was on the menu tonight? What were you working on, and how did it treat you? Welcome in, Thunderfoot. Ready Lion. One Up John. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good luck. Heard this one is kind of rough. Yeah, people don't like this game. People don't like Castlevania 64 in general, but I love Castlevania 64. I'm not great at it. This isn't my first playthrough. I've been through this game a handful of times. I've only played through it on this character's quest once, and this is my first time doing it on hard difficulty. There's really not much of a difference in the different difficulty levels, though. That's not really a huge deal. No, narcissistic Aiden, you have my condolences. Oh, no NES tonight. Game Gear race practicing. Seems like we're almost ready for the race. Let's have a couple sections and a couple games to shore up. Any what are some of the most interesting? What are some of the most like the standouts for the race, or just what games are there that you're working through? Is the Game Gear version of Echo the Dolphin part of the race? I'd be curious to know about that. Baku Animal? It's a puzzle game that can be either 4 minutes or 10 minutes. Pretty confident in at least a top 3 finish. Oh, nice. I wish you plenty of luck when race day comes, Nar. Can I just drop down here? Is that... Thank goodness. Oh, this isn't where I needed to go anyway. What a perplexing level. Some of the camera angles here are spectacular for giving you like a great view of the room. But they're considerably less than stellar. Can I make this jump? Oh, nice. For giving you an idea of where you're going. Oh no, there's not a save crystal. Oh, there it is. We're fine, we're fine. Playing Tempo Jr. Master of Darkness. That's a Castlevania type game from Sega. Master of Darkness. Baku Sylvan Tale, Sega's Link to the Past type game, and Legend of Illusion, a great platformer if it weren't for the final boss fights being way too long. I don't know any of those games. I know almost nothing about the Game Gear library. So, hopefully I'll be able to catch you live on one of these practice nights. And maybe get a bit of an education. Maybe I'll even be there for the race, but... I don't often get to catch things. But yeah, I'm severely lacking. I'm severely lacking in Game Gear knowledge. As part of the Mickey series. Okay, okay. Legend, Castle, and World. Alright, so I've heard of some of those games. The Mickey Illusion games. I haven't given them a try, but that gives me an idea. The only Game Gear games that, like, I really know... I had a cousin who had a Game Gear. And so, I would occasionally get to play Game Gear games with him. He had a puzzle game called Slider on the Game Gear that we really liked. That's probably the standout, like, for what would be my favorite Game Gear game of the, like, 3 that I've played. I think he had one of the Sonic games, though I don't remember which one. And I bet this door is locked. Yeah. And he had a Power Rangers game. I remember really liking, though I don't know which one it was. Or if there, I mean, I don't really know if there even are more than one. I imagine there probably is, though. Red Jewel? Don't mind if I do. Ninja Gaiden Game Gear is excellent. It's different from the Master System version, though. They're both good, but completely different games. There's a save crystal here? That seems like an odd place for one. Oh, there's a door. Had to run 3 or 4 worlds in the Master System Ninja Gaiden Pacifist. That was fun to learn, Narcissus. Alright, this is locked. This is not locked? Why is this door not locked? So that would be the exit right there. So this is bonus content? Ah, don't hit the spikes. Where was that locked door? Is it back at the start? This is just a bonus room. Oh no, I didn't want that. Yuck. Well, this is a terrible room. I'm very displeased. All that did was downgrade my weapon. Weigh my pockets down with more useless money. Castle Knight security guard is slacking. Going to lose his job.